Hello friends, success depends on our preparation and luck. And preparation or hard work is in our hands. And the luck or the lucky timings can be found out from the horoscope or from astrology. So personally what I do is, I look for periods which are going to be good for me, profitable for me, and I prepare myself to make the best use of those opportunities when they come at that time. For example, in case the year 2023 is showing that this year will be good for me regarding property, then in the year 2021 and 22, I will begin preparation for that, such as collection of money, accumulating money, finding out about loans, where I can get cheap loans to buy the property, and also finding about different types of options regarding the property in which I can purchase. And doing this makes me ready to make the best use of the opportunity when it comes, so that when the good timings come, I make the best use of them and I don't lose out on that opportunity. So in my videos, I try to show the same, how I try to do the same thing through astrology. And in case you are a Taurus Ascendant, today we are going to discuss about property in the Taurus Ascendant. Even if you are of any other Ascendant, the basics will be useful to you. And in case you want specific about your Ascendant, then in the forthcoming videos, we'll be putting about rest of the Ascendants also. One video will be put about each Ascendant. So considering property in the Taurus Ascendant, when we look at property, we find that the fourth house of the horoscope talks about the property. Now the fourth house of the horoscope only indicates that some kind of action is going to take place in that dasha antardasha regarding the property. It does not by itself specify whether the person is going to buy a property, sell a property, take it on rent, give it on rent, and all these kind of variations which take place. So a combination with the other houses are required, such as when combined with the 11th house, which is the house of our gain, wish fulfillment, we'll find that the person will purchase a property in this period. When combined with the second house, he will spend his own money. When combined with the third house, it will indicate that the person will sell his property in this period. When combined with the sixth house, it will indicate he will take a loan to buy the property. When with the 12th house, he will either sell the property or he will buy a property in installments. When 6, 8 and 12 get combined together, it will indicate problems, legal cases, etc. regarding the property. So we must see the fourth house critically and try to link it up with the other houses. So first we will see the lord of the fourth house, which is Sun in this place. What happens when Sun is placed in all the 12 houses of the horoscope? One by one we will see each of the house. Thereafter we will see what will happen when any planet, any other planet other than Sun is placed in the fourth house. What kind of results we will get? And once we have identified the good planets, we must try to identify their dasha antardasha, which are going to bring positive results regarding the property to us. And once we know the periods, we also must do some kind of remedies, upayas, and take those precautions which will give us best results regarding the property in our horoscope. Also, please remember that in every horoscope, Mars is the one planet which is significator of property, because Hanumanji is known as the son of Mother Earth, and Earth represents land, and therefore Mars is the prime significator of property. However, it does not mean that the other planets will not give any effect. They will also give their effects in their dasha antardasha. So looking at this horoscope, another important thing we have to see is that in this horoscope, the 11th house, sign number 12 is written, and Jupiter is the lord of this sign. This indicates wish fulfillment, and Jupiter is also lord of the 8th house, which generally indicates all kind of problems, obstacles, difficulties and failures, dejections to the person. So the condition of these two houses must be checked very critically in this horoscope in the Taurus Ascendant to analyze which of these houses are playing a stronger role in the horoscope and in the dasha antardasha, to find out whether the effects will be beneficial or not. Looking at the fourth lord, Sun. When Sun is placed in the first house. Sun has come to the house of self. The person here will be very attached to his home, house, property. The person will want to purchase, make a lot of efforts to procure a property during this period. An interesting thing when Sun is in the first house and very strong is that you may find that the person has lost hair from the front of his head. Overall, this will be a good position. When Sun is placed in the second house represents earned money of the person, and in this case, the person will utilize his own personal money to purchase a house. When Sun is placed in the third house denies the fourth house because it is 12th to the fourth house, and therefore in this period the person will have some kind of problem regarding procurement of property, and he may sell a property in this period. And overall, if both the third and the fourth house are active along with the 11th house also, then we will find that the person in this period will both sell a property and buy a property also. When Sun is placed in the fourth house, Sun has come to its own sign, and we must remember here that Sun is the significator of the father, the government, and Sun signifies light. So in all these cases, Sun is going to give an effect of these three factors also. And now Sun is in its own house, and so therefore this is a good position, and the person is likely to purchase a property during this period. The period will be beneficial, especially if the property can be connected to from father, connected to the government, or the property may be a property which will have a lot of light inside it. When Sun is placed in the fifth house is the house of our children, specifically first child, and it is the house of our intelligence, amusement. So we'll find during this period the person may purchase a property for his children, or he may purchase a property which may be linked to amusements going out, such as amusement parks, water parks, or something related to intelligence and amusement such as art galleries, movie halls, theaters, cinemas, and these type of things. When Sun is placed in the sixth house, we have to be careful because it indicates a person taking a loan, as well as it indicates problems like court cases also. So if the combination is occurring in a good way, the person will take a loan to procure a property. However, if there is a connection with bad houses like 8th and 12th, in that case we may find that the person may get into legal hassles or court cases regarding the property, and because Sun is a significator of government and father, the legal hassles can be because of the government, with the government, or with his own father. Also, we have to remember here that Sun in this sign is debilitated or neech. So the condition of neech bhang yog must be checked very carefully for this horoscope. When Sun is placed in the seventh house signifies our legal partnership, business partnership, marriage, etc. So we will find in this period the person will procure a property as a part of his business, or the person may buy a property for his marriage or for his wife. When Sun is placed in the 8th house is the house of problems, and here procurement of property may give a lot of issues to the person, and the person may also have to sell the property in this period, and the problem may be because of his father, it may be because of the government. However, if it is connected to the good houses and we find the 11th house is very strong in this case, in that case the person can get a property, a house in inheritance from his father. When Sun is placed in the 9th house. 9th house is the house of religion, and Sun is a sattvic planet. Also, the 9th house represents higher education and long travel. So in this case, we'll find that the person is likely to procure a property which may come to him from his father. His father may give him a property, or the property may be an educational institute connected to some kind of education, higher education, even an outlet for tutorials, classes, and the property can be also be connected to religion, like purchasing a land for building a temple or purchasing a land to build wells, etc. for travelers. When Sun is placed in the 10th house, Sun is right opposite its own sign, Leo, and here it becomes detrimental and is not likely to give very good effects. It is likely to give a lot of obstacles and problems here. However, in this case, the person can procure a property, he will likely to get a property in inheritance. When Sun is placed in the 11th house, 11th house is the house of wish fulfillment, all kind of profits, gains, and the 4th lord coming to the 11th house is one of the best combinations that can occur in any horoscope, and this will be very good for the person to purchase a property. When Sun is placed in the 12th house, 12th house is the house of weakness, but Sun in this sign has come in his own sign of exaltation, or it becomes Uch, so it becomes very strong. So we must see this position very carefully, which other houses the Sun is connected to, the Dasha Antardasha is connected to, because in this position can indicate that the person may sell a property in case it is connected to Moon, or the person can also purchase a property in a foreign land, or the person can purchase a property through installments. So these will be the results which will come from the Sun in various houses. Looking at the other planets, when Moon is placed in the 4th house, Moon is the lord of the 3rd house, which denies property, and Moon by itself causes ups and downs wherever it goes, and so the person is likely to think a lot about property and is most likely to sell the property during this period. If it is connected to good houses like the 11th house, then the person may both buy and sell the property during this period. When Mars is placed in the 4th house, Mars is the lord of the 7th house and the 12th house, and the 7th house is the house of business partnership, and the 12th house is the house of expenditures or investments. So we will find in this case the person is likely to purchase a land or a commercial property such as a factory, etc. on installments as a part of his business, or the person may purchase the property for his wife. When Mercury is placed in the 4th house, Mercury is the lord of the 2nd house and the lord of the 5th house. The 2nd house indicates a person's own earned money, and the 5th house indicates investment. And so the person is likely to procure a property as a part of his investment plans, or he may purchase a property for his children or for some kind of amusement. When Jupiter is placed in this house, now Jupiter is the lord of the 11th house, which is the house of wish fulfillment, and the 8th house, which indicates all kind of problems. It also indicates inheritance. So we must very carefully see these two houses, which of them is strong. In case the 11th house is strong, in that case the person is likely to purchase a property in this period. However, in case the 8th house effect is coming more, in that case the person will have to sell his property, or he will have some kind of problem regarding the property. In case both these houses 8 and 11 are strong, in that case the person may procure a property, may get a property in inheritance, or the person may purchase a property through money which has come lump sum to him, such as life insurance policies and these type of things. In case Venus is placed in the 4th house, Venus is the Lagna, lord of the ascendant, and Venus is also the lord of the 6th house. 1 and 6 combined, they indicate a lot of hard work, self-effort, and in this case the person will make a lot of effort to procure a property, and he will procure a very beautiful property, good looking property, because Venus is a karak or significator of beauty also. At the same time, it also indicates that the person may procure this property through loans, because 6th house indicates loan for the person. When Saturn is placed in this house, Saturn is right opposite its own sign and becomes detrimental, and Saturn is also the lord of the 9th house. Now 9th house indicates father, religion and long travels. Saturn, the 10th lord, in the 4th house is an indicator that the person will get a property through inheritance, and because it is also the lord of the 9th house, the inheritance may come through his father. Overall, if we look at this horoscope, we must remember that Jupiter, which is the lord of wish fulfillment in this horoscope, is also the lord of the 8th house, which creates all kind of issues. So these two houses must be analyzed very carefully. And also, in case someone tells you to wear a pukhraj or a yellow sapphire, in this case, be very careful about it to get your horoscope analyzed properly, because in case the 8th house is active, then it will create a lot of issues and problems for you in case you wear a yellow sapphire without really having your horoscope analyzed properly. So in this horoscope, when we want to make the best use of it, once we have identified the dasha antardasha, we must do the remedies for the 5th house and for the 11th house. So in order to get best results regarding property in Taurus Ascendant horoscope, on Sundays, we must pray to the Lord Sun, offer water to Lord Sun, and read Gayatri Mantra. Next remedy is, on Sundays especially and throughout your life, take blessings from your father and serve your father. The next remedy is, on Thursdays, serve Brahmins, teachers, or father-like figures and take their blessings. Doing these things will give you the best results regarding property in this horoscope. So I hope you would have understood the basics of how to look at the aspects of property in a Taurus Ascendant. See you in the next video. Thank you.